Yo, it's good YouTube. In this video, I'll show you guys how to get an apartment using a CPN. So the first step is to find your apartment. So where to find them? You can go to Zillow. You can go to Facebook groups. If you're in a Facebook group, you can just search your local area and they will have listings around your area. You have apartments.com and you have Google search. So on the right side, you guys can see you can go to homes.com, apartment finder, apartment home living, forrent.com. There's a bunch of sites you guys can go through. So you can start looking around to see a good place with your budget, a good place that isn't too expensive, you know what I'm saying? So once you find a few spots, this is what the landlords want. They want 2 years of rental history minimum, okay? 650 or higher credit score. You can get away with a 600, but it depends on the location. Since it's 2025, they will ask for a higher credit score, but some can ask for even a 550. So just go around and contact your landlords and see what they can do. And of course, you have to make 3 times more than the rent. So if you have roommates living with you, it will combine the income. Okay, so let's say the rent is $2,000 and you have to make $6,000. If both of you guys make $3,000, then you're okay. But if you can add another roommate, like a 3-bedroom or something, then it'll be way easier. Now, you have to add rental history if you don't have any history. This will get you approved easy, okay? So if you have previous history and you want to transfer the old history to your current profile or even a CPN profile, you go to Rental Karma or Rent Reporters. But you have to make sure the apartment is under your name. If it's under your name, you can transfer the old rent to your current CPN that is under your info. If the CPN isn't under your name, you will have to pay for rental trade lines. On the next slide, these are the other sites. tradelines.com. So this one will cost $450 and it reports within 2 to 4 weeks. It is CPN friendly, stays on for 5 years. So this one will definitely get you history. They do have other options up to 10, I believe, but you won't really need that much unless you're trying to get like a building or something. The next site is tradelines.com. It reports in 1 week. So this one's the cheapest one. It's $300. It is CPN friendly and this one stays on for 7 years. So you can add this one as well. And then the proof of income, you will need 3 months of bank statements or added pay stubs, 3 months. Edit to where you make 3 times the rent. So if the rent is $3,000, for example, you have to say you make around 10K, 10 to 15K. You will be self-employed if it's under CPN, or you are hired under an LLC. Okay, so you could make an LLC and be hired under it if it's age, or you can find a friend or a family member that has an LLC and put your CPN under the payroll. Okay. Now you always need to apply online. Okay, so this way you can just submit everything online and make it easier. Okay, so make sure you contact the landlords for the requirements. Make sure they're not too strict, because there are some that are crazy strict. There's some that will deny you. Okay, if you have a landlord that start ghosting you after you submit the application, that means you didn't get approved. So you have to make sure you find a good, chill landlord that is CPN friendly, and you have to make sure the area is affordable. If we're doing a luxury apartment, it's going to be really hard. So just find a cheap place, around, 15 to 2,000. Those you can get approved for. But if you try and get something like 3K to 5K, it'll be a lot harder. The only, exception is if you're in California or New York, either those places, you should be fine. But any other areas outside of those, cities, you will have to find a cheaper spot. So getting approved, you can sign the lease in person or online, and then you get the keys in person, obviously. And then make sure you apply for multiple places because you can't get denied for some of them. So try to find at least 3 to 5 spots on your list because you could get denied for, most of them. So yeah, keep looking. If you keep getting denied, okay. Make sure you pay your rent on time. I've heard stories where people haven't paid their rent and it's really bad because it is a CPN. You could get in trouble, but if it's in their name, you should be straight. So make sure you pay everything on time. So these are basically the steps to get approved. Okay. If you have bad credit, if you have rental history, it will boost your credit and they should approve you even if you have collections. Okay. They will approve you if you have rental trade lines. Rental trade lines are also important. So you guys can visit the websites in the description, subscribe. That you guys can text my number for mentorships. If you guys do get CPN from me or trade lines, I can help you apply for credit, get you an apartment, get you a car under your behalf, and this and that. But I'll be it, guys. Peace out.